back to my channel. Today I have a mid-May message for all of the Cancers out of the collective. Please note, this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Cancer out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Cancer, let's go ahead and dive right into your mid-May message. So Cancer, we are starting out with New Life, Desert Vision Quest, and the Ever Unfolding Rose. Okay, so right off the bat here, Cancer, the heart of your reading is Vision Quest. Now, what this truly means is that you're needing to sort of take time out to sort of evaluate. You need to spend some time outside in nature. The Vision Quest is really about having an aha moment, sort of this sense of idea or this ability to be able to recognize how life is unfolding for you and what all it means to you and what you are experiencing. Now, I will tell you that with Vision Quest is all about a process whereby you basically spend time alone in solitude, in quiet time. And this is going to allow you to sort of do some introspection. Now, you can do this in prayer, you can do this in meditating, but this Vision Quest is basically going to be a way for you to sort of recognize what are you wanting in your life? What things need to change in your life? Now, understand here that you have new life right here in your past. This new life is just something that is emerging deep within you. You might have already know that there are some changes, whether that be in your career, in your relationships, maybe you're wanting to travel, maybe you're wanting to move homes, whatever it might be. Something new is emerging deep within you. And the Vision Quest is really going to help you sort of pinpoint what you're wanting it to look like. What is it exactly that you're going to benefit from it? And how is it going to help you create this new life, right? Now, I will tell you that the Ever Unfolding Rose, what it says is it's you being cracked open. And it's important for you to recognize that life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, right? I feel that a lot of times when things don't go the way that we want them to go here, Cancer, we often sort of take this stance that life is happening to you. But what you need to recognize is that life happens for you. If you can look at life through a positive lens, if you can look at any situation or any circumstance as an opportunity instead of a challenge or an obstacle, then you will be able to see the blessings behind the pain, right? The Ever Unfolding Rose is basically that everything evolves, everything opens up. Your life opens up, it blossoms in different ways all the time. It changes, it never is stagnant, it never stays the same. And I feel that what you're needing to do is recognize that this new life that you are embarking upon is going to take time and commitment from you here, Cancer, to really identify what do you want it to look like? What is it going to feel like? How are you wanting to build that dream more and more, right? And I feel that if you can look at it from the perspective of all of these changes happening for you, for the betterment of a new life, for something different, for a different experience, a different lesson, a different opportunity, then you'll be able to recognize the blessings in disguise, okay? So this is important. You're needing to really take time, sit in prayers, sit in meditation, If you don't understand why certain things are happening in a certain way, ask for the clarity, ask for the guidance. You will be given the answer, but the only way that you're going to do that is through setting aside time to listen to what your guides and your angels really have to tell you here with Vision Quest. So we are starting off with Temperance card, which is really about taking the middle path. It's about finding the balance in the chaos, in the light and in the dark. And it's really about learning to live in moderation and sort of recognize that as things change, they often change for the better. The one thing about Temperance is patience. We have to have patience in our life, especially when things are unfolding and things are evolving at different paces, right? The Star card here with the Temperance card really speaks about not giving up hope. The Star card is really about, understanding that, when we have faith in the unseen, when we have faith in the unknown, miracles can occur. Temperance is also about the alchemical process that a life takes when it changes, when we set pure intentions and focus upon that. Again, when we take on that perspective of life is happening for you, not to you. Okay. Next, we have the King of Swords with the Judgment card. Okay, the King of Swords is about being the observer, and it's about utilizing our intellect, understanding that all of the lessons and experiences that we've had from the past truly have taught us how to see things from a different perspective. The King of Swords is no different. The King of Swords always utilizes a different perspective when it's looking at things from the bigger picture. The Judgment card is really about listening to our higher aspect and rising to a different calling, a different understanding. It's all about this vision quest here for you, Cancer. I really feel that maybe some of you need to take some time out in nature. Maybe you need to go camping. Maybe some of you need to really look into a vision quest. It is known that vision quests can be life-changing experiences for individuals. And maybe for you, Cancer, it's really about you being able to be connected to that higher source, to that higher aspect, and to be able to fully understand why your life is emerging the way that it is, why things are unfolding the way that they are. Next, we have the 10 of Cups with the 7 of Wands. So what this ultimately means for you here, Cancer, is that the 10 of Cups is about having that sense of spiritual fulfillment and emotional fulfillment in others. The fulfillment that we feel in having great relationships and bondages with other people and individuals, and being so emotionally invested in something that everything is overflowing, right? The 7 of Wands is about protecting our energy and protecting our power. I feel that no matter what you experience in life, there will always be individuals that will test you, that will persecute you, that will hate you, no matter what you do. And this is about you learning to stand in your power, to be authentic to who you are, to recognize and have, faith in yourself that you are who you are, no matter what other people believe or no matter what they try to do to you. As long as you stand true to who you are and you protect yourself, that's all that truly matters here. The 7 of Wands is about standing in your power and protecting your assets, protecting that which is yours, right? And I feel that it's important for you to recognize that anything that you choose to work upon or anything that you choose to do is yours. And you have to protect that. You also have to protect your ideas. You have to protect your instincts. You have to protect your heart, your emotions, all of those things. But it's recognizing that you have the power here. Next, we have the 4 of Cups with the 9 of Swords. Okay, right off the bat, I can tell you that whenever we experience new beginnings in a life, it can feel very challenging to us because we're unfamiliar with that. We're unfamiliar with all of the new, right? We're so used to being in the comfort zone that whenever we, start a new job, or whenever we sort of get into a new relationship, we don't feel as secure as we once did. The Nine of Voices is all about fears and illusions, right? And here's what I want to ask you here, Cancer. Whatever dreams that you have about your life or this new life that you are stepping into, whatever fears that are associated with that, those are fears that you need to face, that you need to address, and you need to let go. I want you to understand that the reason why you're sort of stepping into this new life is because you have been very disappointed and very unsatisfied with where you are and what you've been experiencing thus far. The Four of Cups is about this sense of apathy that one feels when they're dissatisfied with where they are and what they're experiencing. They feel like they're never going to get a break, or they're never going to experience bliss in any sort of way. But I feel that you need to recognize that that sense of disappointment or dissatisfaction is nothing more than a fear. And I feel that you might intentionally make yourself feel that way because you're afraid of being disappointed. You're afraid that someone's going to hurt you again, or that you're not going to have, that promotion or whatever it might be. But this is something you're needing to let go of. We now have the Knight of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Knight of Swords is a very chaotic energy, but no matter how much chaos it brings forward, it's always going to lead you towards the truth. The one thing about swords is that swords are really based off of our thoughts, the fears and the illusions that we have in our mind that sort of prevent us from making better choices or from choosing a different path or a different course of action. But the one thing that swords will always reveal to you is the truth. No matter how painful it might be, it will always reveal to you the truth here, Cancer. So I think that what you ultimately need to do is maybe you need to hear the truth. And the truth is that, you could have a different life. You can have something better for yourself. But you have to trust what comes about, and you have to follow that path wholeheartedly. The Wheel of Fortune is about our fate and our destiny. We can't change it. We can't wield it. We have to accept it for what it is. So that means that whenever things go bad, right, or what we consider to be bad, when things don't go the way that we expect them to go, we often look at it as life is happening to me, not for me, right? And again, this is what you're needing to cut out. You're needing to cut out that perception that life is happening to you instead of for you. I think it's going to take time here, Cancer. I'm not going to lie. It's going to take time for you to be able to look at any situation that is not in your favor as a way of saying, okay, this is happening for me, right? And looking at it from the perspective of what opportunity lies ahead for me in the midst of this chaos, right? But it's going to reveal a truth to you no matter what. An example of this is, I'm going to use myself here as an example here, Cancer, okay? When I was very disappointed and dissatisfied in my corporate job where I was applying to jobs left and right in many different places within the organization because I wanted out of where I was because I was not happy. I was very disappointed in it. And it was not going my way. And in all of that time that I kept applying for different positions time and time again, and I kept getting declined, and I was never offered the position, and every time I kept getting declined, I just kept saying, life is happening to me. Life is happening to me. Why is this happening to me? I kept falling into this sense of poor, pitiful me. Why me? Why me? Why can't things go my way? Why does everybody else get the, have X, Y, Z? I was in that constant negative mindset. The one thing I learned is that when I was able to shift my perspective into looking at it, what is this current outcome? What is the opportunity here? And the opportunity was that I understood the truth. And the truth was, it didn't matter where I moved to. It didn't matter whether I moved departments, whether I changed bosses, or I went to a different organization. I was just unhappy with the work. The work was no longer satisfying. It was no longer fulfilling me. So it wasn't a matter of me changing offices, changing departments, or changing organizations. The truth was, I wanted something different. I wanted a new life. I wanted more joy, more fulfillment, more creativity, something that where I was not able to offer it to me. So I had to make a choice. And the choice I made was to leave corporate America and to do my own thing and become my own boss in doing what I love, which is what I'm doing now. So again, when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, you can't stop it from moving. You can't wield it. You can't prevent it from occurring. You can't prevent things from happening. You just have to allow it to be and look at it from a perspective of, how is this helping me? What is the opportunity? What is the truth that I need to see in this experience right now to help me create a new life, a life that is more made out of fulfillment and joy for myself? Okay. And last but not least, we have the King of Cups, beautiful, with the Queen of Wands. I absolutely love this, Cancer. So right off the bat here, Cancer, I'm going to tell you that the King of Cups is someone that follows their heart. That is the ultimate message with the King of Cups. This is about you following your heart, following what you are desiring. And the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I apologize, is this confident energy that sees things through. So what your message this month, this mid-month is, Cancer, is that you need to follow your heart. You need to be confident in the actions that you are taking. Be confident in who you are and do it wholeheartedly. Never doubt your actions. Never doubt your instincts. Never doubt the choices that you make. This is about really understanding that whatever transpires in your life transpires for a reason. And it's an opportunity for you to look at it and ask yourself, what action can I take here that can help me further myself into becoming who I'm wanting to become and to achieve the things that I want to achieve? So Cancer, this is your message this mid-month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.